All right, man. I had a little technical difficulties on the backstage, but we are here live. This is the unit. Of course, it's your boy, the ambassador. I got my man Killer Cross and Kendo Sauce, aka Final Boss. We'll see. Hopefully, he'll show up. But we have a guest, young killer from Mississippi, 28 Tato. We want to say welcome and thank you for taking the time to jump on the unit with us.
I appreciate
Man, tell us a little something about yourself.
it. Yeah, man. I'm in Mississippi all my life. Uh, Bounced out from house to house. I'm stayed in South Carolina, look, but I've been down, you know what I'm saying, South. And, uh, I just, I just like hooping, plain and simple. I found a passion for it now, really. You know what I'm saying? Tried out. You know what I'm saying? Every team. I bounced around from a lot of school. Every school I was at, tried out for the team. Made it. So now, present day, I work, man. I go home. My main thing I like to do is go to the gym. Like I left the state right before I came here. You know what I'm saying? Whatever free time I got, I'm on the court. You know what I'm saying? Trying to evolve my game however I can, whatever the case may be. I just be balling. That's all.
Yeah,
But I
so I'm gonna piggyback up on this. So the way how I found out about you was you had like your clips going through like an ad or whatever on Instagram or whatever. You know how people put they clips through the ad or whatever. So
yeah.
I'm going through the story or whatever. Then your clip had popped up. I was like, "Dang, who was bro?" I'm like, "Dude, hard man." Then I went to your page and I was like, "Nah, dude, was hooping." So I was just scrolling down like he got a lot of work on her or whatever. So I end up sending one of your clips to Zobe One or whatever. And I had sent it to Zobe One and Zobe One, but like he's like, yeah, dude, a baller right there, man. I said, yeah, I'm gonna add him to the chat or whatever, the unit chat group or whatever. And that's when I added you to the chat or whatever. And ever since then, that was like last year. And ever since then, he been putting in the work. He dropped a video like every other day from what I've
Yeah.
seen,
I
every
try.
other day from outside and inside. So it's good that you showing both sides. You showing the outside game and you doing the inside game too or
Yeah.
whatever. So what make you transition it like that?
Because so the outside goes where I stay at right now, Gulfport, Mississippi. Most of the outside goals, they all double rims. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no single rims outside like talking about down here on the coast. But you know what I'm saying? When the gyms ain't open on the weekdays or whatever, I'm outside, all the time. So that double rim, you really got to shoot on. You really got to be able to ball on consistently. You want to be good on, you got to be able to all the time. So that double rim, you really got to shoot on. You really got to be able to ball on consistently. You want to be good on, you got to be able to all the time. So you know what I'm saying? You really got to shoot on. You know what I'm saying? It do way more. So it's just it's easy to keep outside. Harder, harder to play outside, double rim, middle. You know what I'm saying? So when I go inside, take outside. It be simple for me. You know what I'm saying? So when I go inside, take outside. You know what I'm saying? It be simple for me.
It felt like he echoing, coach.
So when I go inside,
You hear that, coach? It felt like he echoing a little bit.
I hear myself.
Like he echoing, coach.
Yeah, I know. Is it still happening?
Let me
Let me
see.
Because I
check.
know on my side,
I sound like it's straight now,
it
bro.
is going crazy
Straight
here.
now.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah. I don't hear myself no more.
Okay.
Okay. I think you just balanced it out now.
Yeah. All right. I will hear
So I
myself.
may have
It sounds
to
crazy over here too.
close it out and start again. I don't know what's going on. Hold on.
I think
I may have to come back on live. I'm going to close it out.
He finna close it back out, then we finna start it back over.
All right.
Is it still working, coach, or you good?
I mean, it's good on my end. I can
Yeah,
hear
it's
both.
good now on my end too.
Like Coach froze. Yeah.
Coach Shin froze up, man. He hit you with that crossover. He hit you with that crossover, coach. You didn't got froze.
Froze up on me, man.
Oh, we still alive too. Yeah, it's unscript, ain't it? What you say, coach? It's unscript. But nah, though, it's so you by you being in Mississippi, like you said, you the only person pretty much right now just kind of recording footage and putting it on Instagram and stuff.
Yeah, pretty much. Like I said, like I watch content creators all day, every day, and when it comes to basketball, I don't really see so many people that's bringing out a camera, recording it. You know what I'm saying, having that confidence to, you know what I'm saying, put their game on display. You know what I'm saying, and it was pretty easy for me because it ain't like I'm always on social media. You know what I'm saying, sharing pictures, sharing stuff. You know what I'm saying, this, that, and third. So what's the one thing I, you know what I'm saying, post on a page, you know what I'm saying? I'm nice and bald, you know what I'm saying? So it was pretty simple for me to go and be like, hey, I should start recording my stuff, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and put it on my page, let everybody know, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, cause I showed when I first saw you, I was like, I think I inboxed you. I was like, bro, you need to keep on pushing those videos out. You was like, you said, I really ain't tripping about it. I was like, nah, I said, no, you need to put them videos out, bro. Like, you gotta think about it. People that's I ain't gonna say I'm a scout or nothing, but I know talent when I see it. I was like, nah, dude, he hooping, bro. And then once I let Zoe see it, and Zoe, he from North Carolina or whatever, and he in the chat, he like in the unit chat too or whatever. He had saw, he was like, yeah, dude, hooper, man. And then everybody else seeing the stuff. And then when I put it on my page, just let people that follow me seeing it or whatever just throughout the following I got or whatever. So yeah, you putting in the work, bro. That's all that matter, man.
I try to be consistent as possible, you know what I'm saying? I work, you know, they go coach, shoot.
There we go. I had to get my there go Kendo. All right. We all here now.
There you go, man. You was at the court, man, still. What you doing?
Hey, man.
Oh, what you too many jumpers?
Nah, driving to the hole, you know what I'm saying, and dude went to set a pick, and I ran into him and kind of just, sprained my wrist a little bit. I'm good though.
Oh yeah, you'll be straight within a week though.
Yeah, I'm good, man. I mean, I might be straight in like the next 2 or 3 days, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, little boo boo.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell.
What's up, Tato?
What's up with it, man? What's that?
Ain't call it, man. Good to have another Southern brother on here, man.
Where you from?
You know what I'm saying? I'm from Georgia, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, man. Happy Easter to everybody too, man.
Oh yeah. So that.
Happy Easter, man. And coach again, man. I know you just had your anniversary over the weekend, so yeah. Congratulations on that. You know what I'm saying? That told you, man. That's a beautiful thing. Man.
Now we all on. I know my internet was acting crazy. I'm like, yo, I'm missing all the good stuff. Y'all talking about double rims and all of that. You know, that's what
Oh
real
man, what
hoopers
that
get
was
made.
about?
Yeah. Kind of run that back, Tato, on but how you develop your game on the double rim.
Yeah, so like I was saying, when I came down here on the coast, I've been down here for like 11 years, 12, I mean, like it's been like 10, 11 years, you know what I'm saying? All the goals outside, they all double rim, you know what I'm saying? They're not single rim. So, you know, on a double rim, you gotta come with, you know what I mean? It's metal.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you know what I mean? You playing on concrete, like you follow there you want to, boy. Hey, you gonna have more than Bobo Kendo and tell you, like, hey, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, it's the same thing here, man. Like all our the outdoor parts here, you know what I'm saying? They double rim, you know what I mean? So
So like when I go to the outside courts, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's cake. It's
Facts.
Like court, better real, better goal. Hey, there's love. You know what I'm saying? So I've been mostly playing on outside goals most of the time, but when it's inside, it's up. Tell them.
Man, Tay, I was watching one of your videos and I saw, it said you never played organized ball. And we was talking about this. And so definitely want to bring it out here and talk about that because you got game. You know what I mean? What it looked like. So you never played high school, you never played AAU, none of those?
Nah, I ain't never played in like a 5-on-5 organized setting like whatsoever. Tried since 7, you know what I'm saying? Through high school, tried out there. You know what I'm saying? In my defense, or in the school's defense or whatever, made my game wasn't developed as it is now when I was 7th grade, 8th grade. But I always had that confidence, you know what I'm saying, that I got it. You know, if you can ask anybody that know me, like personally, like I know, like I got it on me. Like can't nobody mess with me, can't nobody stand in front of me. You know what I'm saying? And when I developed my game, I got older. Now I'm present day, 25 years old. I'm like, I ain't going to high school no more. Can't be a kid no more. So I ain't going to college no time soon. You know what I'm saying? Work, I take care of my family, you know what I'm saying? So I got a phone, got a stand, you know what I'm saying? So hey, I hopped in that water and been recording ever since, you know what I'm saying?
On that one. I mean, and low key, like college, real talk ain't for everybody. You know what I mean? When it come down to that part, you know what I mean? You gotta take care of home and life,
Yeah,
right? And there's politics in the game, you
yeah,
know. And so that part, so it's a lot of things that you do that I guess as hoopers we're up against. Period. Let alone, you know what I mean. So that's the dope part. Like you said, I started to go through your page, check out videos and things, because that's what I do on the back end, right? I'm a scout, agent type person, so it's always where it's like, all right, let me see, can you really hoop? I said, okay, got a little game on them, all right. And then I saw that it said you never played organized ball, and I can relate because I played middle school, but I didn't play high school. You know what I mean? And I end up going to college. I did get picked up, and I played college and went on and got paid to play basketball at the next level. So it was just one of those situations where just saying, man, if you got game, you got game. You know?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
yeah. I feel anybody else can do it. Like I see guys all around the country going viral, making money off hooping.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Just by just recording it, posting it, going viral, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's who you know, whatever, you know what I'm saying? The environment you in. But I feel like, hey, why can't nobody from Mississippi do it? You feel me? Like, hey, ain't nobody really doing it down here, you know?
Yeah.
And
And that's
then one thing about it, like you putting your section on the map though. So
that
it's
part.
like you already planted that seed, so it's gonna grow. And then next thing you know, people gonna start paying attention to it. Besides the people that are already watching, it's gonna get to the point where you'll be surprised who will hit your inbox up and be like, "Hey, we finna come down to Mississippi or whatever." Or never know, you never know. That's how the park takeovers pretty much be doing anyway. Though they be
Yeah.
going to certain states, and then they try to link up with the best ballers that's within that area with them.
I feel like, why not us? Like, ain't nobody down here making no noise, so they not gonna come down here. Nobody gonna, you know what I'm saying, take a chance on come down Mississippi, seeing what Mississippi hoopers is really about. We got some good ballers down here, some great ballers. You know what I'm saying? Who don't, you know, who not showing their talent on any kind of platform. So why not me? Why I can't do it? And I feel like that's the biggest misconception with Mississippi. Like, I'm trying to put everybody, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to put us on the map, like you said. Like, I'm trying to put our region on. You know, don't nobody know about coast hoopers like talking about. You know, people have Mississippi to the next level, but NBA level. You know what I'm saying? Nobody just down here in the street or, you know, just the common folk doing what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to put everybody on, to let everybody know that there's some out here too.
I was gonna say too. It look like everybody that be on the court like they about like 6 foot.
It's some balls out here now.
It's like everybody on the court. I was like, they ain't like all them dudes like they about like 6 foot.
We might not got no like freak athletes, but hey, it's some athletic ballers down here for sure. Like it's some tall. You'll get some once in a while, but like, hey, and overall hooping, Mississippi got it. And I'm trying to let everybody know.
Yeah.
How tall are you?
I've been down all my life. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never moved around or nothing like that. I ain't even up to the north, nothing. So, hey.
What's the furthest you ever been outside of Mississippi?
I stayed in South Carolina for like 4 or 5 years. You know what I'm saying? My mom, she was military when I was younger. So,
okay.
Around then, never really stayed in one spot for a long time. But it's like the coast was the longest. Mississippi, Gulfport, Mississippi was the longest like place we done stayed in one spot. Like we done stayed in one spot. You know what I'm saying? We've been down here for almost 12 years now. But coming up, though, we bounced around. I haven't been to South Carolina. Other than that, in the SIP, that's it.
So how tall you say you was? You say you was what?
I got measured the other day. I'm 6 feet. I'm 6 feet flat now.
Okay.
High school, I was like an inch or two tall, but hey, I guess that age setting in a little early.
So what is your? I know you say trying to put your city on the map. What does that look like for you in a sense? Like, you know what I mean?
Like it's not the vibe that I see. Like Killer Cross was saying, like street park takeovers. We don't got that vibe down here. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's because people just now. I don't know if I should say like with the times or whatever the case may be. Maybe Mississippi a little bit more primitive than the rest of the country or whatever the case may be. But I feel like we are good enough to have that vibe. You know what I'm saying? Where people come down, people want to come hoop with us, people want to come hoop against us. You know what I'm saying? Because we got the trash talkers, we got the ballers. You know what I'm saying? We got the athletic school kids. Like it's a vibe out here for real, and like no one would know if no one is recording and putting it out. You know what I'm saying? Anybody just gonna know that just by Mississippi go on, just hoop it, they go home. Why not just record it and show it? And like bro was saying earlier, he mostly push himself. I really mostly push myself. You know what I'm saying? It's for me. Like the content that I make is mostly about me. You know what I'm saying? But I put guys in and some crazy stuff happening at the park. Stuff like we need that down here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he showed putting the work in. I was gonna ask you too. Like I peeped out your footwork when I first started watching your game or whatever, and you got some footwork. I don't know if somebody ever told you that though, but like your footwork is like you said, you ain't never played organized ball, bro, but like you could tell like it's talent and skill mixed in. But it's like how you get all that down, like because your footwork crazy though, just by looking at your footage.
It was like more. It was more of like a goal coming up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never had no trainer. I never had no like person that showed me the way, give me tips about hooping fundamentally or street, anything. You know what I'm saying? Grandma was the only one who ever gave me a tip. And then she was saying, like, why you shooting like this? You know, like you swim. You know what I'm saying? You know, that was the only tip I ever got. And I took off from there. Like everything else is just I adapted. I just picked up and I just made my own. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never had a person to show me the way when it comes to sports, specifically in basketball. So I don't know. It's just a confidence thing. You know what I'm saying? Really. I just feel like I got it in me. I could do what these guys do, you know what I'm saying, but better. You feel me? Like I always had to go. It was a fire burning in me. Don't pick me up, you know what I'm saying? That coach is not taking a chance on, you know what I'm saying? I was at a point. Like, hey.
That chip on your shoulder. I feel you.
And you gotta have it sometimes. You gotta have that chip on your shoulder. There ain't no wrong with having confidence.
I
But
agree.
like Final Boss say, sometimes your confidence gotta outdo your game. Now, would you say how it go, Final Boss? Would you say your
Oh
confidence?
yeah,
What?
your confidence can't be bigger than your game, man. Um, it's a lot of cats that I come across. You know what I'm saying? Just like going to the local parks and the gyms and stuff, and like it's just like your VC points for 2K don't translate to real life. You know what I mean? Like a lot of these dudes be coming out here thinking like they 2K players, and I'm just like, that's a video game. You know what I'm saying? Like that's make believe. You know what I mean? This is real life, dog. This what I do for real, dog. I don't play video games, so I'm damn sure not finna play no games with you out here. So you know what I mean? Come out here, you know what I'm saying? Thank you finna get your
Oh,
VC
tricks out there.
up. Man, I don't play the radio with him, man. And I tell him, man, like, bro, you better be careful, dog, because like you might end up on my Instagram story tonight, man. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, be careful out here on defense, dog, for real.
Right.
Cause I did a dude so dirty today, and I was just like, we were saying last week, like sometimes like you'll be like, you go to the park to play, you ain't thinking about recording, like you just going to hoop.
I'm just
Yeah.
Man, I got this dude on me earlier, man. When I say I look like Iverson in '97, man, with the left or right, the
Are
left
you
or
talking
right.
about when
That's
you
why I got
made
the
dudes
T-shirt
stumble?
on, man.
You
That's why I
talking
got
about
the
when you
T-shirt
made
on.
dudes stumble? You talking about when you made dudes stumble, ain't
No, I'm talking about like mini fro Allen Iverson. You know what I mean? When he was whipping that
you?
crossover
Oh,
out
okay,
5 or 6 times a game. You know what I
When he
mean?
had the little chain on his neck.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? Like the dude, he guarded me. Like we playing half court basketball, so he guarded me pretty much from the time I get the ball at half court. So I'm like, dude, playing like, bro,
ISO.
you trying to make the highlight tape on defense? All right.
Straight ISO.
Man, dog, when I say I crossed that man out his shoe, dog, it was so nasty. It was so
Hey,
nasty.
Kendo, you got to give him your question, the famous
I'm sorry,
question
y'all.
that
That
you.
man, like Curry cooking right now. I'm watching the playoffs, so you know what I'm saying.
They
Curry
said,
going crazy right now.
okay, Junior said Tato is a real nice, true baller. I seen him in action. Okay.
Oh yeah. And that's another thing, man. Like Tato, you got your own, like you got people supporting you. So that's another thing.
Facts.
That's like another step that help. Like the people that's in the comments, like
Yeah.
they, you know what I'm saying? They here for you, man.
And
So hey,
like,
that's what
bro,
it's
like
about, man. That's what it's about, bro.
me, dog. Like I'm one of them type dudes. Or like I'm a tough critic. You know what I'm saying? Like it take a little bit to impress me. So when I seen we were gonna have you on, I was like, let me go do my homework. You know what I'm saying? So bro, I go to your Instagram, I'm looking, like I'm on the phone with my homeboys, and I'm like, oh shit, god damn, what the fuck? And they like, bro, wrong. I said, bro, I'm looking at this nigga Tato, man. And they were like, Tato. And then so like I said, yeah, man, I was telling your Instagram handle, and they were like, man, he sound like that name. He sound like a rapper. I said, he said he sound like a rapper. I said, nah, bro, this dude is a hooper, dog. Like I could just tell, like this dude a hooper, because like you look like a a a stereotypical YN. You know what I'm saying? Like you got the dreads, and you know what I'm saying. But bro, like when I say, bro, like you,
Oh man.
yeah, bro. Yeah, bro, you look like one of them YNs, man.
Straight hooper though. He
Oh
straight,
yeah,
hey,
oh yeah,
straight get
oh
down.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Now Tay got some followers here.
Yeah,
He
he got
got a
some
lot of
Oh
support. He
people
got
yeah,
coming
support
on
hell
system,
here.
yeah.
man.
They saying you really like that.
Yeah, man. I know. Yeah, they supporting me. Nah, man. I'm really a young family man. That makes sense, bro. I'm on 20.
Yeah,
I got 3 kids, man.
Okay.
there you go. Okay, any of your kids play ball?
I got little bitty kids. They
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
go to the court and stuff like that. Yeah, for sure. But like, yeah, I got my daughter. She 5 and 2 twin boys. They 3.
Okay. You
Okay.
got 2 twins. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah,
All
man.
right.
Hey, man. Congratulations on that, man.
All right.
Ain't
So I
nothing,
might have to
ain't nothing like
get.
fatherhood, man.
Oh yeah.
appreciate
We break it all down on here, man. Fatherhood, everything, man. So hey.
Yeah,
So,
man.
You got a passport, Tatum?
oh no.
No, okay, no. I'm just saying because that's one of the things I do, right? I'm the organizer. I'm that plug on the back end and set up the big stages, and
Oh
even
yeah.
if it's not international, you know what I mean. It sounds like you can really hoop. I might have to get you on the stage with some of these guys
Yeah.
and really help you to get out there. You know what I
Make,
mean?
make it happen, coach. Look, I'm telling you this, I'm ready. It don't matter who in front of me, man. I'm ready to go at them. For sure. I like bro said, I got a chip on my shoulder. Hey, big hey, I'm ready to do it, man. Shit, it don't matter. I'm on a mission for real. You said, look, hey.
I'm looking like, yeah, I'm seeing a lot of love that's coming through here, and this is my street ball family right here. So you got the nod from them saying like you doing your thing. I'm like I said, I'm on the back end. Of course, I coach both street ball and pro. You know what I mean, and I
Yeah.
just set up stages and find new talent, fresh talent, and try to help bring y'all to the forefront. And so I think I might have to put you on the Rolodex. You know what I mean?
Hey, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? I try to take any opportunity like that. I've been trying to play men's league this year, this, that, and third, but I work. You know what I'm saying? Work don't stop for me. I take care of my own, you know what I'm saying, own house, own family. So, you know what I'm saying? I be real where I work 12-hour shift job at the moment. So anytime I get free time, I'm court. You know what I'm saying? I work out.
And you know what, man? Like that's so crazy. Like how similar like my story is and your story is. Cause like I never played, no organized ball. Like I pretty much taught myself how to play. You know what I mean? Like I had a couple guys here and there be like, do this way. You know what I'm saying? You want to get your shot off like this, or you want to get past your man like that. But majority of like the stuff I learned from basketball just came from just studying. You know what I'm saying? Trial and error. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And you saying like, you work. I work 12 hours too, 3 days a week. You know what I mean? So like anytime I get a chance to hoop, you know what I mean? I'm trying to get it in, and people be like dudes from my job, they be like, man, you out here like you just worked last night. Then I'm like, yeah, but I ain't tired. You know what I'm saying? Take the ball out.
I hear that all the time. Motherfuckers be looking at me like, man, you is crazy to go to that for 12 hours, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's like I really feel like me working a job. Honestly, that's like my side hustle. My job really my side hustle. Did what I really want to do. You know what I'm saying? In terms of playing ball, being a content creator, you know what I'm saying, and trying to keep this street ball thing going. You know what I mean? So like, I really feel like this is my job because I was doing it. I've been doing it for free all my life. You know what I mean? So I love to do it, so I'm gonna keep doing it. You know what I mean? Since I was 13, 14 years old, man, like do what I've been doing.
So I'm on the same mission, man. I've been doing it for free for the long. I should have been started recording. I only been recording for like a year. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, word?
Yeah, I literally just started last year. Like,
wow.
On month, but it's been about a year. You know what I'm saying? All of my footage has been a year worth of footage. Like,
so like you record and like you edit your stuff yourself too?
Yeah, I edit, I recorded, edited, I do all of everything.
You sound like us, man. We all do the same thing. We record, edit,
man.
Post production. We be doing. I be editing the video while I'm still out there playing, like trying to think how I'm gonna put it together.
I'm checking y'all videos out, man. Y'all got it more than me. I ain't lying. Oh man, that Killer Cross edited the video in 10 seconds. It feel like I'll be like, man.
Oh yeah,
yeah. And then the thing about it, like us three up here or whatever, and coach, everybody got their own way of doing their stuff or whatever, and that's what make the unit like unique or whatever, because everybody's style is different.
Yeah,
everybody's style different. Everybody got their own way. How everybody videos look different. Everybody we learn from each other, but everybody got their own way of pushing their content out. And that's one thing about I can say about everybody that's within the unit or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Just imagine if all of us was on one team on the court, they ain't gonna know what to do.
Ooh, wait.
They ain't gonna know what's going on. They like, where all these dudes come from?
That's why I said, man, we need to do that street ball Super Bowl, man. Like we need to get, you know what I'm saying, like a bunch of cats that from the unit, you know what I'm saying, and we need to do a game, you know what I mean, and you know what I'm saying, let everybody get out there and really showcase, you know what I'm saying, they individual talent. Like showcase their individual talent collectively as a group, you know what I mean? So cause like just in the group chat, man, like some of the stuff people be sending to the group chat, man, I'll be like, wow, you know what I mean? Like the dude Kyle, the shrimp, him,
Oh
like
yeah.
some of that freestyle stuff he be sending over, man, I'll be like, dog, this dude is amazing.
Yeah, it
And
be doing some crazy stuff too, yeah.
yeah, and then you got OG Craig, you know what I mean? Like you already know how Craig get down with it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, like I really feel like if all of us was to get on the same court at some point in time, and maybe like the next, let's say like 3 years, you know what I mean? Like at some point in time, like all of us need to be on the same court together, playing and creating content.
We can make it happen. I'm telling you, all we gotta do it for sure.
Oh yeah.
They like, yeah, for real talk. That's pretty much what it is. So it's one of those where we gonna do it at, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Like for me on my side, it's easy. I'm like I said, I'm behind the scenes. I'm the coordinator, the plug. I make calls, set it up, and get the people behind it. You know what I mean? And so it's just something that we have to do. What is something, Tato, that you would like to bring to the city? Say if we said, all right, you want to put Mississippi on the map. You that guy right now, right? Nobody ain't doing nothing in your city. Right now, you sitting on the home of street ball. You know what I mean? Street ball to pro. We can make some things happen. What if we came out to your town and did something? What would you want to do?
Man, like I said, like I can get all the hoopers together. I'm in 1,000 group chats, you know what I'm saying? For like the consistent hoopers, like you guys come down and however y'all wanted to do it, like hey, full court sessions, like y'all more adept to the recording and the content creating than we is down here as a collective. Like it'll be an experience for us. You know what I'm saying? That people getting more into it since I've been doing like trash talking and all that, like everything that the video need. But as far as like a collective, I feel like, man, y'all guys come down here like a whole, like, man, simple as like, hey, get a game started. These guys competitive. They gonna play whoever come, you know what I'm saying? So like it ain't gonna be hard at all. Y'all come with the energy and we gonna reciprocate it for sure.
I'm thinking, like, fellas, I mean, you know, that ain't a far. You from Georgia, of course. I'm the furthest one, although I'm originally from Memphis. I'm on the in the Northwest right now. You know what I mean? But that's something that I do. I travel anyway, so I mean, we come out there low key, as they say. We taking over. You know, take over Mississippi. Let's jump on it. If it's outside, if it's indoors, we just got to think about it and just man put something together. We need to do something with my man.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. I would definitely love to play because I really feel like, you know what I'm saying, just being from the South myself, and you know, like Mississippi ain't nothing but a state over from us. You know what I'm saying? We got Alabama sandwiched right in between us. So I mean, it wouldn't be like playing at home, but it'll kind of be like playing at home. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like being from the South, man, it's just like and playing street ball. It's just like I'm pretty sure your town where you been at is probably more of a football town, right?
Yeah, for sure.
It's the same thing here in Albany. It's more of a football town. You know what I mean? Like you got a lot of basketball talent here that don't get showcased because they rather showcase their football talent than their baseball talent. You know what I mean? So, in terms of getting the South back out there, cause like really we ain't had like a Southern legend like to really, get put on in terms of street ball, really, like you could probably say Sauce maybe. And he stopped playing in what 2019, 2018. So like, you know what I mean? So it's time for some new Southern legends to come about, man, for real.
Got a man he's doing it all over the country. Why we can't do it either?
That's
Oh
what I'm
yeah,
saying. Sound like we need to go on a search, you know what I mean? Do
oh
something
yeah,
down south. Start, Street Ball the Pro, the unit, you know what I mean? We searching for who's up next, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
oh
We
yeah.
go city to city, starting in Mississippi, with Tato and begin to work around and just begin to find and put on who's next. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
Right.
That was somewhat like one of the ideas I did is the Street Ball the Pro, but it was international. So, went to UK, went to Japan, I got Philippines. So I got a bunch of overseas connections as well. But I'm like, man, my man Tato want to put his city on. Well, let's go over there. Let's help him. Let's begin to find the next who's up and just start there. Just pick a date and let's start coordinating.
I can tell you right now, like Sundays for us is almost like religion. Like Sunday, we at the court all the time. It's like clockwork.
yeah.
Sunday, we ball. The inside courts don't be open, so hey, we outside with it.
Right.
Yeah, we gonna have to make that happen though, coach. We got to make it happen. And then I
Like
was
for real.
like me and Final Boss supposed to be going down to Fort Lauderdale to play in the
Oh yeah, Pro versus
Pro
Joe.
versus Joe. So I
When is
don't know
that?
if you want to
That's
come to that or whatever, but we're gonna be in Fort Lauderdale in
hold on a
July.
second. I'm finna find when it is. I got the flight saved in my phone. Hold on a second.
Yeah, it's July the 12th.
Okay, there you go. July 12th.
Yeah, July the 12th. It's in Fort Lauderdale. It's
Hey,
it's like it's
send me the information.
okay, yeah, I'm gonna send it to you. And it's basically based on a street ball guy. His name was Kit Kat. He had ended up passing away like some years. Probably it's been some years since he passed
Yeah,
away or whatever.
it been I think he died right around COVID, right when COVID had done took
Yeah.
off. So it been about 5 years.
Mm-hmm. And they do like every year they've been doing like honoring him or whatever since he passed or whatever. And this right here gonna be the second thing they doing on him or whatever. And then the guy Myth or whatever, he kind of coordinated on the back end or whatever, and kind of recruiting people that want to play in it through the unit chat. I know you saw it in the chat. You saw that
Yeah,
Tato in the
yeah.
chat when he was asking. Okay, so if you want to play in this, if you want to play, and you can get with him or whatever, and he'll put you down or whatever if you want to play in it.
Hey, yeah, we need to get Tato in that.
It's
Oh
something.
yeah, cause bro, it's in Florida. Like that ain't that far from Mississippi, bro.
Yeah, it's just a drive through. In July 12th, that'll give me enough time to, you know what I'm saying, go and get my stuff.
Coordinate. Yeah.
Yeah, it's yeah,
Yeah, man.
you got enough time because it's giving me enough time to get right too. Because Final Boss been working out, I've been working out low key, but I got to get right though.
What is
yeah, man. The hardest thing is trying to play your way back into shape. Like, you know what I mean? I used to be able to do it when I was like, 29, 30, you know what I'm saying? Like I can play for 2 weeks straight and be, kind of still good enough to get up and down. But man, like now I'm in my late 30s and you know what I'm saying? Like, well, it just don't work like that no more.
Body get a little stiff fast. He gets stiff
Yes,
quick.
sir. Yes, sir. I lose the game, you know what I'm saying? I might be like, all right, y'all, I'm done, man. Cause I know once I sit down for and like the games here, like they play to like 13 ones and twos. You know what I'm saying? So, it'd be a lot of arguing on the court. So the longer they arguing, the longer I'm sitting, you know what I'm saying? The stiffer I'm getting, you know what I mean? So I just be like, once I lose, man, I'd be like, all right, y'all. Don't nobody pick me up to play again. I'd be like, all right, y'all, I'm out. Because I already know y'all finna bark.
I can't stand there. They be doing a whole bunch of
I
that
hate
arguing
it.
down here.
I hate it. You want to argue 40, 50 minutes. Like, it's just, he saying, you saying he did do it. He saying he didn't do it. Like, come on, man.
And then when they do that, when I be out there, I be like, I got that camera right over. I'm finna just go back and
It's on
rewind.
film. The film
He
don't lie.
the only time to go do it? I'll be like, man, nah, I ain't do all that. No, y'all go ahead and figure that out.
Yeah, with the quickness, man, with the swiftness, dog. I'm trying to keep playing, man, and y'all want to argue, dog. Like, no.
the politics, man.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Tay,
And don't do
do
it
you
like
got it?
I ain't never seen nothing like that. Like, don't do it really stand their ground. Like, right or wrong, they gonna stand their ground and we'll be like, all right, man, y'all shoot for it. I ain't shooting for nothing. Like, come on, man.
Oh man, that's
Shoot
crazy.
for the ball, dog. Like that's the only way we're gonna resolve the issue, man. Go on, shoot for it. I ain't shoot for nothing. I call foul and blah 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 blah. We ain't shoot for no fouls, man. Come on, dog. Come
Hey
on, man.
Taylor, do you got any merchandise? What's your brand? Like, you say you
There you
want to
go.
do this. We talking about like from a business standpoint, right? Where are you at on that part? You got content. You said you've been doing it for the last year. You got mad love. I'm seeing a lot of folks speaking on your name. So from a business standpoint, how are you set up? Do you have a logo? Do you have, you know what I mean? Any of those things, where you at in that? Because that's how you're going to eventually be able to take care of your family. That's where you want to go.
Yeah,
So
right.
so where you at?
Like where I'm at with it, it's
Yeah.
all process for me. I'm not gonna lie because
Okay.
I'm not too creative. Like I'm trying to get more creative with my editing and how I do my videos and stuff like that. I'm trying to branch out and have a more broader mind than I've been having. I've always been black and gray, black and white. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to branch out and get a logo, get a or whatever case. Speak with. Hold on. I'm
I'm about to TV loud. There you go. Go ahead.
I ain't got a logo or anything. I'm, I'm still in the same
Dang,
FaceTime
bro,
video,
having internet issues.
and like I try to reach out to my friends
I
more.
like that matchup.
I reach out to my friends more. You know what I'm saying? Help me out with coming up with a name for
Ooh,
whatever,
okay.
a logo from a business standpoint. You know what I'm saying? Cause I ain't grow up on that. I ain't really dabbled into it too much. You know what I'm saying? I'm just all and I'm putting the video together and hey, putting it out there. But
Golden State cooking right now, man.
it's important, and I have been hard on it. You know, but it's all a working process. But
Tato still there?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's talking. That's why I put you
Oh,
on mute, because your TV, we hearing you over him.
my
So
bad, my bad.
hey,
Cause
you definitely,
I just saw the little circle spinning. Like
yeah,
I ain't even see him.
no. So no, that's one of the things, we want to help you with. That's one of the things that God has gifted me, when I work with any player, is helping them build their brand and just really putting them in a place where they can be able to take care of their family. You know what I
right,
mean? So, if you got a idea of a logo, and we'll talk offline. You know what I mean? I love the unit. Us through Ball Pro and get behind you and helping you to get a logo and begin to help answer those questions on how you have, two street ball legends that's on the show that can help you, that knows a lot of folks, that, what I mean, that help you to create what you want to do.
right,
And like I said, on my back end, of course, from a branding and business side, that, I have a graphic designer and stuff like that I can say, hey, all right, shoot me your idea. I can shoot it to him, and we can be a blessing in giving you that to you as a gift. You know what I mean? To say, hey, I don't want nothing from you. We're here to help and support and build. That's why we're the unit. You know what I mean? So especially a young man like yourself that is coming up in the game, that is the future of the game.
that's
That
what.
part, right? So, on the back end, that's why I threw the question out there. I wanted to find out where you're at from a business standpoint. You got 3 kids that you're trying to take care of. You know what I mean? So we
Yeah.
don't want you just to be out here just making content with no direction, and you know
Yeah,
what I mean. You just like, oh man, we want you to actually continue to check off your goals, and the fact that we're like, yo, if you decide to go down to Florida and play with these guys, that'd be dope. We planning on coming to Mississippi, so we're gonna do something. We're gonna make some things happen, and so we want to really get behind you. in any kind of way possible. So we're going I'm gonna give you my number. I send you that so we can definitely talk. But that's one thing I want you to think about, begin to think about from a business standpoint. Like, okay, what's my logo? You know what I mean? Merchandise, all of that. Like, we got all of those plugs. You know what I mean? We can put you in the best position and get you connected and say, okay, let's get your merch. I need a business license. I need to know how to get a website. We know how to do that, right? So be able to utilize the resources, and we want to be a blessing to you, so you can, really eventually lead that 12 hours, job. And like what we're on that, like, hey, we trying this, but slowly but surely we're making our way from not working to this is really all we do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
and for sure, I'm with it 1,000%. That'll be real helpful. I appreciate that for sure, man. Because hey, I don't really got too many people behind, but I know I got a set group of people that is. So that's really, I appreciate it.
Low key, like my idea is in a sense, like I'm creating a roster, like for myself. So, background on me, I started a minor league team or ABA team 13 years ago. You know what I mean? So I'm used to having players like of whole teams and going international, going all over the world and helping them get jobs and do things like that. And so on the back end, I'm like, okay, I need to put a street ball roster together. You know what I mean? I need a group that is a part of our family in the sense that, hey, we put out, we get behind, we support, you know what I mean? Like you say, hey, you're part as my brand is the Kitsap Admirals out here, where I have youth teams from 5th grade all the way to adults. I got, I don't know how many players and players all over the world, and I know all kind of coaches. And so that's what I'm building with these guys on the street ball side, where we saying they let me know, hey, who's who, what's up, you know what I mean? I'm like, oh, okay, they got game, then hey, let's add them to the family and get them. As my slogan, or one of my slogans is, we all eat. If I'm eating, I got to make sure you eating, you know what I mean? So we definitely gonna be doing some talking, because I like the movement. I like what I see. Just the folks behind you that's been commenting, just your head, you know what I mean? How you, as a young man, you don't see guys your age really taking on the responsibilities like you're doing. You know what I mean? Where you're like, hey, I got to do what I got to do to take care of my kids and do these things, and do it in a legit manner. You know what I mean? So just want to really support you and encourage you, you know what I mean, in this movement. And so that's what the ambassador is, like why they introduce me to players like you. Whereas if I can be a resource or a blessing, I want to be able to do that. So, man, it's gonna be fun working with you.
Oh yeah, man, it's gonna be fun for sure, man. For real. I appreciate it, man. Showing our love for Killer Cross, baby, man. You support me from day one, bro. I can't wait to hoop against you or with you, man. Whatever.
Yeah, that's what we, like Coach was saying, man. We here to support one another, especially like just our own, you know what I'm saying, our own race for one. You know what I'm saying? We got to support each other, especially when if I see somebody that got talent, same way how Kendo was sending his footage to us or whatever, and then we reached out to him, linked him in, and next thing you know, he gave his story on. It's other people too, but it's just how everybody connect or whatever. And then shout out to the OGs for me, like Craig, Zoe, True Baller, King handles all the, you know what I'm saying, the top dogs that I look up to or whatever when it comes to the street ball thing. So, and then you got the Bone Collectors, the Hot Sizzles, the AOs, and all them too. So we all learn from pretty much everybody, you know what I'm saying? And everybody got their own style. And we just all in one, really the chat like an underground chat. Like Kendo came up with the chat or whatever. So by him coming up with that chat, it's like, it's really like low. Don't nobody really know about it unless we bring them into it. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I was saying, like, if we all just got on the court at one time and then just put it, really it ain't even just try to put it on social media. It's just the fact, if it did happen like that, people be wondering like, dang, where these dudes come from? Because we kind of really underground or whatever. Same way, like how Craig always said, we the underground street ball. Like, people know we exist, but we underground, so we can do stuff the way how we want to do it. You know, so we ain't got nobody controlling our content because everybody in control of their own content or whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
My little brother said the best to me the other day, and they just ain't saying nothing.
Yeah, and then when it come to that, like Coach said, it is politics and all this stuff, even though we do our own stuff or whatever, but like we support each other, even though sometimes we might oversaturate each other with content, but it's just the fact like it's just like if I keep tagging somebody in a video or whatever, it ain't that I'm doing to try to make them see it. It's just the fact that I'm trying to keep putting it in the algorithm, and that's how that stuff stay in the algorithm or whatever. In the same way, if I send a video in the chat or whatever, that mean it don't matter. I can just grab one of Kendo videos and throw it in the chat, even though because some people might not look at his story, but I throw it in that chat, they gonna see it. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's ways to make people see that content. We gonna keep it in their face.
Yeah,
we're gonna keep that content in their face, and then like really you and Tato, like both of y'all be putting videos out like at least twice but I say out of a week, y'all put like 3 different videos up. And I know I've been kind of slacking or whatever, I'd be kind of in post-production or whatever. But y'all, it's good that y'all doing it, y'all staying in the algorithm too or whatever.
Oh yeah. As I can. Like I said, working 12 hours, 6-7 days a week down here. So hey, when I got free time, I do most of my editing at work. I be on the pipeline day editing the video.
And that's the thing about it. They don't know about the backstories like that. You at work editing that video. So when they put it out, when you put it out, they were like,
I'm editing the whole video. I ain't even pushing the pipe, man. Shit.
Right. So like Tato, you got a real unique game, you know what I mean? So and bro, like just like from what I seen, bro, like I love what I saw. So like I just want to ask like who you modeled your game after? You know what I mean? Like who was that player that you watched in the NBA, or you know what I'm saying, what street ball, or even dude from your neighborhood that you were watching growing up playing?
Like if I'm being honest with you, only really player I really liked growing up was LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? Like only difference between me is I'm shorter. I'm not 6'8", 250. You know what I'm saying? I ain't on that rim like talking about whatever. As far as that that scoring mentality, it's always been trying to get to that. I'm trying to get to that, but you know what I'm saying? I feel like the scoring part of LeBron James, you know what I'm saying? That's me. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, they can say what they want to. Hey, LBJ to go for sure.
Yeah. Like you the second person we done had on here that been on the LeBron side of the GOAT debate, because we had Stunner Boy on. We had Stunner Boy on a couple weeks ago, and I was like, Stunner Boy, like who your favorite NBA player? Like LeBron. Like, so I already know what side of the debate you on, man.
It's LeBron for me. I've watched every game almost since I've been, you know what I'm saying, following him or whatever. I know almost that, you know what I'm saying. So
how you feel about last night?
Oh yeah, man, we ain't sweating. We ain't game, you know what I'm saying? Hey, McDaniels and Alexander Walker, they some great role players. Nas Reed,
yeah.
I fired on all shit. It's gonna be hard to beat them. Don't lie, but we ain't sweating right now. First game.
Yeah, man. Lakers in 5.
Dude,
you said they just gonna win one game, man.
Hey, Bron, need to come fire. Get the fire with Luka. It's all.
So who is your GOAT at street ball?
I ain't really have a GOAT in street ball in a sense, you know what I'm saying? But I am a fan of street ballers, like guys that people like really famous street ball. It'd be really famous street ballers, you know what I'm saying? Guys like the Professor, guys like the Bone Collector, you know what I'm saying? Guys who people feel like not real buckets just because of how they play. know what I'm saying? And
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
like they say they talk trash to him, whatever, and they done showed him up, went through their leg, did all kind of crazy stuff to him, still score on him. So yeah, really, I'm a fan of street ballers for sure. You know what I'm saying? It just I don't got a set goat for it. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay, so instead of the GOAT, who are some of your favorites or that I guess you imitate or learn from?
Like I could say this, like one of the guys that I've watched in the past like year or two that made me like, all right, I feel like I listened to his story, I seen his story, you know what I'm saying, whatever. I feel like I could do this too. There's some guy named Ant One Eye Promo. He.
Oh yeah, I'm 40, buddy.
Yeah,
Yeah, he from Miami. He from down there in Miami.
I'm a fan of him for sure. Like I've been watching him last 2 years. You know what I'm saying? And bruh, he be taking off no matter how much chatter he hear, no whatever the case may be. Hey, he been going up ever since. You know what I'm saying? So guys like that who people doubt, you know what I'm saying? Who defy the odds and stuff like that.
Okay.
I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
Yeah. He be cooking dude too. He be cooking him. He be cooking him. And I say, I look at him and I don't even feel bad about turning 40, man. You know what I mean? Like, you know, he's still doing it at 40. 40 might not be that bad, though. You know what I mean?
Put that 40 piece up.
Oh yeah. Yeah, LeBron's still doing it. He's still doing it.
LeBron,
I can do it too, doggone it.
You're not old until you say you old, man.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You a young feel, man, and you know, like being out there running around with the guys, you know, they 22, 23, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it's just like I was saying last week, like it's like a culture shock almost, you know what I mean? Like I'm out there, you know, baggy shorts, do-rag, and you know, they out there dressed like princesses, you know what I'm saying? So, you know.
It's from New York. Okay.
We got your we got Zobi One in
Zobi
comments,
One.
man. Shout out to Zobi One, man. Go on, pull up, Zobi One. Go on, pull up right quick, man. Drop some jewels real quick for us, right quick, man.
Hadouken.
Drop some jewels for us, man.
Yeah, no. Like you said, he got some videos with Ant, and Ant is actually from New York. He just resides.
Okay.
Yeah. And, you know, so Zobi is the historian. Y'all know that.
Oh
that
yeah.
knows everybody.
Yeah, man. He can write a book.
You gotta bring him on up, Coach. That Zobi, go on, get up. Come on up right quick, Zobi.
Let me see. I'm gonna send you the link, Zoe. If you can get on, jump on with us. Hold on. Let me hit Zoe.
Yeah, I think your phone's sideways on Tato. You hear me? I think your phone's sideways.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
All right.
Yeah, man. No, like, there we go. You good now? Yeah, I sent Zoe. If you got some time, Zoe, jump on with us. You know what I mean?
Final thoughts. You forgot to ask him the question, man. The question.
Oh yeah. So, bro, you know, I asked everybody that I'm been on. You know what I mean? So, you know, we all used to, you know what I'm saying, killing cats. You know what I mean? Whoever in front of me, you know, it's your turn. But you know what I'm saying? I'm a firm believer. If you can dish it out, you got to be able to take it too. So, who would that dude for your neighborhood that used to just bust your ass every time y'all played? We all got somebody that used to just, you know,
give us work. You'd be like,
man.
Yeah.
All right. Since it's going on the record, I guess I'll go ahead and give it to him. You know? Bye. All right. But Stephen Martin, man, shout out to Steve, man. He's one of my best friends, bro. He actually you know what I'm saying, play organized basketball. And, when it comes to like giving out buckets, them boys give out buckets to the with the best of them. I ain't lying. I know and they ain't Kodak. We call them Kodak. Hey, they give out buckets, but I ain't like if I talk trash to them, I put a fire in them, just like they
Yeah.
gotta receive too. So you know what I'm saying? I gotta give it to him. And he the only, I can say this, the man the only one who done dunked on me in real time. I told him, great man, I'm gonna get you back. I'm telling you. Yeah, man. It's Stephen Martin for sure. I gotta give it to him.
All right, man. Shout out to Steve, man.
And shout out to Steve, man.
Yeah,
But it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, just say like, you know, if you can dish it out, man, you got to be able to take it.
you gotta take it.
You got to be able to take it, man. And you know what I'm saying? Like, some days, like, you just gonna get your ass handed to you, man. Like, you might be good. You might be a good player, but you might be up against a better team. You know what I'm saying? Or you might just be up against a better player that day. You know what I mean? Where you just can't, you know, you just can't shine that day, man. It just his day to shine. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody has that come for sure. They
So
like how you this is another question I asked. Like how you deal with having bad games, you know what I'm saying? Cause like I said, like every game ain't gonna be peaches and cream out there, you know what I'm saying, all the time. You know what I'm saying? So like when you have a bad game, or you know what I'm saying, like your team might not be playing that well. You know what I mean? So like how mentally, like how do you adjust, or like how do you deal with having them off days or them bad games?
Like, all right, so when I have a bad game specifically, I try not to like let it get to me. Like I miss a shot, I forget that I missed that shot because I'm finna shoot the next one. You know what I'm saying? Like like I'm not gonna talk myself out of the game. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna try it again. I'm gonna make it simple for me. If it's not my 3-ball not hitting, I'm gonna go inside. Like if I can't get inside, like talking about, you know what I'm saying? Step out in that mid range area, just get something going for myself. You know what I'm saying? Something simple. That way, I see the ball go in. You know what I'm saying? And I can keep that momentum going. You know what I'm saying? I don't try to talk myself like out of the game because I don't want to be completely out of the game. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't even want to play at this point if I'm at that point. You know what I'm saying? I don't even
want
As far as like don't let them have a partners there. Don't let them be performing bad in front of friends. You know what I'm saying? They gonna get on my ass.
Man. Oh yeah. I know it.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? That energy, them guys being behind you, pushing you forward, stuff like that's always a help. But as far as like mentally, me personally, I ain't never really had that problem of just like, all right, I can't do it today. You know what I'm saying? Let me just sit down and, you know what I'm saying, recollect my thoughts. Nah, I'm finna keep trying. You know, I'm finna shoot these 100 shots. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So some gotta fall. You feel me?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I don't never really try to talk myself out of my game. So it ain't hard for me.
Right. Okay.
There my man go. There you go. Hold on. We got it.
You gotta meet legendary Zoe, Tato. You gotta meet legendary Zoe.
There you go.
There you go. Legendary Zoe in the building.
What's up, baby?
Legendary Zoe.
Yo, what's good, fellas? What's going on, man?
Man, cool.
And, hey, man. First of all, y'all doing a great job with the pod, man. You know, I be in there tuning in. If I don't catch it live right then when I'm watching it, I catch it the next day or whatnot. Sit down and watch it. So y'all definitely been doing a great job there, man, for sure. Second thing I want to say is, Tato, man. You know, guys like you know what I mean, like are new on the scene of underground, right? So you're a different generation of underground. You know, it's really important that you continue to do what you're doing, and you know, no matter what people may say or what they may do, you know, they might look at you crazy, but your generation, everybody everybody got a phone. So, you know, just make sure that you continue to, you know, push and do the that you do.
Yeah.
Do the do that you do. You know, it's 3 dudes. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make sure you do the do, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just if you don't I say that because if you don't take the time out to, you know, work on your craft, you know, like you said, you know, you're LBJ, right? And you know, there's nothing wrong with that at all. You know, a lot of things are generational. But at the same time, like they told you, like I'm the historian. So when it comes to street ball, there's different levels to it. And it's important that your part in your era,
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
It's very important that you do your part in your era. So, you know, continue doing what you're doing, man.
Already, man, for sure. Appreciate it.
It
So
been a
man,
minute since you've been on here, though, man.
man, what you been up to,
Yeah,
man? What you been up to, man? It been a
He
minute,
got
man.
some new
So
moves.
you got some new
I
moves
see,
too,
man.
man. That's what we gotta ask you about.
I saw your last little freestyle video, man. That was dope. That was dope, bro.
Oh, the web swing, the web swing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool, man. You know, I specialize in wild illegal moves, right? You know, it's definitely illegal. It's funny. It's funny. It's funny because that move specifically, like I go into the gym the next day, you know, and my youngins that are in there or whatnot, you know, they like, yo, man, like I seen the move, I'm trying to do it. And you know, we'll sit there for about like 15 minutes just going over like step by step of just like the simple, intricate, you know, moves, but I can't ever show a move without explaining where it came from, you know.
Yeah.
So I had to explain the Darren Williams crossover,
Yeah,
right? You know, when he hops over with both of his feet
yeah.
kind of in line and they move over to the side and shift or whatever. So I had to break it down from that point, like all the way through. But you know, other than that, man, I mean, I've been playing a little bit more. I've been playing in a couple of pro runs lately. Trying to get more in shape. Preparing for I'll be in Boston in July with Mac. So, you know, we're gonna do I call it the Mac and Friends tour or whatever. But uh but naturally this has happened 3 years ago. This is my third one to Boston to go play. And you know, 4 years ago, Mac was here in North Carolina and we was out in Charlotte and we played in an event together. And then from there, we just always kind of like tied in. And he ended up hosting Bobito Garcia's Full Court 21 in Boston because that's my guy.
Oh
I was
yeah,
like, man,
man.
I'm
Shout
like, bro, you
out to
doing it?
Bobby.
Like, I'll be there. Yeah. So I went out there. AP Street Ball, he was there. He and I was there. Black Jesus, he was up there because, you know, he's from there though. And the homie Ethan, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody was out there, bro. And like, every year has gotten better and better and better. And, you know, I just need to be more in shape. You know, I mean, I come out there and do the moves and stuff, but, you know, I'm getting older. So it's harder. It's harder to do a lot of the things that I do still, you know, like Kendo was saying, he was saying, you know, and like, and was saying, you know, y'all, and
Oh, so he got hit with a y'all good.
He got hit with a hezzy and froze.
You getting froze up. He got hit with a head fake.
Do that. I might
Froze again.
end up clearing out for quick.
Okay.
He was talking about Iron Man.
Yeah.
Him and I met. Yeah, they
that's
close
a
friends
boy.
or whatever.
That's fine. That's another guy.
All right.
Too consistent shit.
All right. I'm moving now, right?
Yeah,
I'm
you
good.
better.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, man. My connection was I wasn't on the Wi-Fi. That's what I call it. I know it's the Wi-Fi, but you know, I'm a cybersecurity professional, so I can call it whatever I want. I can make up stuff. But okay. So where was I at? When y'all were talking about Ant, right? Y'all was talking about like being 40. You know, Ant's a year younger than me. Ant's a year younger than me. So he's 41. No, we're the same age. Nope. It's one or the other. I know I'm older than him.
Okay.
But he's either 41 right now, or he'll be 41 this year. I think his birthday is like in December. So he should be 42. I think he'll be 42 this year also. Anyway, yes, you can still go. You can still play. LeBron's birthday is December 30th. He'll be 41. He'll be 41 this year. So like, yeah, like you can still do it, but you got to really stretch. You got to really like stretch
Yeah.
before, after, You got to eat. You got to eat better. I get tired of saying eat right. You got to eat better. If you don't do that, then I mean, it's going to be even more difficult to move, perform. I don't care if you're playing regular ball or whatever.
Yeah.
But on the side note of what else I've been doing, I've been I play well, Tato might not know this, but I play FIBA 3X basketball. I did, right? So when they play 3-on-3 in the Olympics, I'm a national player, so I've played, nationally in 3X. And I've been having these 3-on-3 like runs lately. And I've been kind of introducing people to the game or whatnot. I have a mix that I'm trying to put together right now, but it's more of a show the game. It's fast. It's fast. So the way it works is if me and Kendo are on the same team and you and Cross are on the same team, if Kendo shoots the ball and he makes it and Cross grabs the ball out of the net, he can throw it out to you on the top of the key and you can just shoot it or you can just drive. You don't have to recheck the ball. So it's very fast. The only difference is the only time you check the ball up is on a dead ball, meaning the ball goes out of bounds, or on a foul. All right. And we're not even playing the full traditional rules. So like I took out the 12-second shot clock. It's only 12 seconds to shoot the ball. And the game goes to 21 and it's a 10-minute game. So I removed all of that and I made the game for 7 1s and 2s. So the game might only last like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So it makes you
like that.
And it's half court. And what it does, it emulates. It makes your heart rate move as if you was playing full court.
Full court, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right. Because when you get older, bro, we ain't.
I just learned the benefits of like icing like a year ago. You know what I mean? Like a partner of mine was telling me, cause I'm telling him like, man, like bro, my knee is killing me, man. And he was like, bro, just start icing after you play, man. He was like, you will start to see a difference. He was like, the reason why your knee killing you, he was like, like I work 12 hours, you know what I'm saying? I'm walking on concrete 12 hours, you know what I mean? And then turn around when I go hoop, I'm playing on concrete. He was like, bro, he was like, your knee gonna be on fire. But he was like, I'm telling you, man, that learning how to ice, you know what I'm saying? Ice, like, that's why I see why y'all remember the picture of Kobe? Where Kobe had like all the ice bags on. Like, I see why they do that now.
It takes the inflammation down.
Mm-hmm.
So when your joints and your muscles and stuff inflame, everything enlarges. So you got to bring that down. I do cryotherapy. So you see people in like the ice chambers, well basically the freezers. I go into a full body freezer. I got a video on my IG where I go into, and I'm doing like a promo joint for a place. But yeah, that right there it helps your body rejuvenate, recover faster, way faster. So if you're doing it when you're young, I mean, you're going like clockwork. When you're doing it when you're older, you just don't feel the pain as much anymore. You do. I mean, you're only in it for like 3 minutes, but it's like under like 3 degrees, like -3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that's really about it. But that's really good that you're doing that, Kendo, for real. Icing, like I said, icing, stretching. And I'll tell you this: when you get closer to your 40s, and you are in your 40s, you got to be careful with your Achilles and stuff, man.
Yes.
Like they rupture, they go out. Like you don't even have to be going hard, man. You just got to make sure you you got it together, man. I seen a dude working out with his son one day. He worked out with his son for like an hour, bro. He was cool. And then like, just regular father-son type, banter. They was leaving. And then they kind of like the son kind of started running. And then he decided he was going to run. And they was kind of racing to the door. I think he took like 2-3 steps. Pow.
Wow.
Done.
Oh, man.
He wasn't even hooping.
Hey, that's so right. That's how it happened. You would tear it on something that ain't even trying to tear it.
A freak accident.
Yeah, you'd be upset. You'd be upset. Now and then on top of that, when you older and you in a cast or a boot or anything like that, bro, you in there for a minute, bro. There ain't no,
Yeah.
they talk about dudes in the league. Dudes in the league, they get shots.
All right.
they get shots and stuff, man. They not okay. They not
Yeah.
okay. Like they
Yeah.
injured. Yeah, they just gotta. It's in that contract, man. They gotta play. They gotta
Yeah.
play. So that's how that works, man.
Yes,
Yeah,
okay.
that's true.
That
That's
is
very
true.
true. When one go out, the other one is not far behind at all,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
I need
That's
to
why you gotta be like the 10 man, gotta keep putting oil on us.
Oh yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
I remember what made me start stretching like more before I played with, and it wasn't even like you said, like it was just like a freak accident. Like I'm running, you know what I'm saying? Like we on offense, so you know what I'm saying, I'm running down, pull my groin just out of nowhere.
Yep. That's
Pull my
another one.
groin, dog, and I was just like, holy shit,
That's
this
different.
hurt.
It's different. I've done that 3 times in the last 2 years.
Man,
Wow.
that
Mm-hmm.
boy, look,
Matter
that
of fact,
hurt, boy.
I did that. I did that the first year I was in Boston. I
Mm.
did it in the event. I did it in the first game, first event. I pulled my groin and we were there for like 3 days. I still had to I still stayed out there and kind of did some stuff.
Yeah.
But like then we was going to other places and it was like, dang, yo, like I really just did this and I'm up here for
Yeah.
like 3 days and we supposed to get this content and stuff. And it was just like I just wasn't fully there.
Yeah.
But look, man, let me Tato, man, let me ask you a question, bro. Of all your skills that you have currently right now, what do you think you do best and what do you think you need to work on?
I think I do best. 3-point shooting. Not gonna lie, lately I done fell in love with the 3-ball. I ain't even no big fan of Steph Curry, but I'm telling you, hey, that 3-ball most important shot. I done fell in love with 3, man. But something I need to work on more is
Mhm.
what I have actively been working on lately is creating more space, getting to more different shots than just relying on the 3-point. You know what I'm saying? Trying to work more in the range, trying to get my range right. Sometimes drive in the hole, some people clogged up. People ain't nobody doing no 3-second violation in the street. So you know what I'm saying? Just trying to find different shots that I don't conventionally take because they all, you know what I'm saying? But
Okay.
one thing
Bro, that's your mom in the chat? Is that your mom in the chat?
I don't know how long.
She said,
Sophia Williams?
I
yeah.
don't know.
That's your mom? Hey,
yeah.
mama.
Yeah, that's
Hey, mama.
That's good support right there, man.
Oh,
That
yeah.
is.
I don't know what you meant by that. Too comfortable with Sid Hooping. What is that? I don't even know what that means.
Look, let me ask you this. Like I said, because your generational street ball, right? You still fit in the category of street ball, which is obviously unorganized. I still consider it unorganized basketball.
Yeah.
Your generation is the court takeover generation,
Right.
which I'm saying it, but it's not like it's not new.
Yeah.
That's not new. It's just something that's happened way, way before me, and I've done it. But they put the term to it, so I'm gonna put that as the name of the generation of that era, which is the court takeover era. Which group do you think is better, Baller's Life or the next chapter?
They still do Ballers Life. I thought them guys came from Ballers Life to start the next chapter.
Some of them, I think some of them still do it though, because I haven't seen Frank Nitty isn't with the next chapter.
Yeah,
I sure ain't been seeing Frank Nitty like that. He been
Yeah, I haven't either.
I think, ain't he in the big 3?
yeah, like he lately
No.
he been some professional team, but I think all them guys I think all them guys broke apart and they did something different. You know what I'm saying? Like Austin Mills and I forget his other name, but they started the next chapter. You know what I'm saying? Slim Reaper, he went overseas. Moon went overseas for a while. Nas, next chapter, he on a pro team now. You know what I'm saying? But me personally, if I'm being honest, I feel like them guys from Ballers Life is better than the next chapter, honestly, because I've seen Ty Glover chow down the top guys for the next chapter. Moon, Nas, all them guys that I thought was like, oh, these guys top dog. Ty Glover then washed them up. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like Ballers Life for sure. Frank Nitty, Ty Glover, Slim Reaper, guys, they made the court go crazy back in the day. So I lean more toward the Ballers Life crew.
That makes sense. That makes sense. When you break it down like that, and I asked that question because you look at it, you know, from what your mother said, you know, you being the age that you are, you know what I mean? Like you look at it a little bit different than what I would look at it. You know, like I look at it and it's like like I said, I see it, I respect it, I get it. I know a lot of those guys, you know. And it's like what I tell them, but what I tell them when I talk to them in their DMs and stuff, depending on where they're at, I tell them all the time, I'm like, yo, like, and this is the truth. I'm gonna tell y'all, this is the truth. This is exactly how I think, and this is what I say to them. It's cool that you're doing this entertainment stuff, but you guys are too young, too talented to keep doing this. Go ahead and go play where you're supposed to go play.
Right.
And then come back.
Yeah.
And then you could do that. It's kind of like it's kind of like what my mother always would tell me when I was growing up and coming up. She'd say, Lorenzo, which is my government, right? She'd say, Lorenzo, you can play ball, but you need to make sure you go to school, you do what you're supposed to do, you know, go to college, whatever, woo woo. And then because if you ever get hurt or you decide, you know, you don't want to do this, you can come back and you can, you know what I'm saying, you can fall back on something that you want to do. So I say that in reverse to these guys because I'm like, all right, well, you guys are here on this platform. It's kind of like, okay, you're here on this platform, do what you're supposed to do in the street ball world, but remember that you're not doing it because this isn't a living. This is not going to be the living for you because eventually you're going to get older and they ain't going to work. And they ain't going to work no more. So you got to figure it out. So you use that as a place to get your exposure, get your content, you know, your video, you know, this is all pertaining to the street ball to pro. You see how this is working now? So the street ball side of the house is what is getting you viewed, right? Like, I mean, like being real, like, I don't know you, right? I wouldn't have known you if it wasn't for your street ball aspect of the game, you know? And I've watched some of the video. I've seen a couple of videos before you turned around and was coming on. You know, before they posted you as the one that's coming on today. You know, I've seen a couple of the videos, you know, some of the homies shared it. Cross talked about it. He talked about, you know, how he posts, you know, videos of people because, you know, people need to see it. They need to be in the algorithm, right? And I mean, without Cross, you know, doing stuff like that or without Kendo putting stuff in there like that, I might not have seen it, right? And I'm no one big. In my eyes, I'm no one big. I know what other people will say, and I know who I'm connected to, and I know I know I'm connected to a lot of people, but I'm no one big, and I wouldn't have seen it. So it's even harder for somebody else that's way higher than I am to be able to see it. So that's why I said what I said when we first got on, saying, "Hey, keep doing what you're doing and pushing like you're pushing." But I say that to go back to speak about goodness gracious, I done blanked. I know exactly. I'm sitting here thinking of his face, and I'm trying to Corey Homicide Williams. You know, God bless the dead.
Yeah, rest in peace, Homicide, man.
Yeah, and the reason why I bring him up is because I did an interview with him on my Nomad Hoops podcast years ago, and we were talking, and he said some of the realest stuff I've ever heard. You know, like I do a lot of talking, but I was very speechless as he was really talking. He was going into his bag. He was saying, he said, he said, yo, like, I don't care. Technically, he didn't care about street ball. He was like, no one cares about street ball. He's like, I did that so that people could see me. I went out there and I killed so that, you know, I can get a look, so I can get a chance, so I can get a shot at the league, you know. And, you know, Rucker Park at that time, you know, in the EBC, the Entertainer Basketball Classic, you know, that was a major, you know, major staple in an era of street basketball, you know. And he had, I think he said he dropped like, I think it was like 20 something or whatever against Ron Artest, the year that Ron Artest was the defensive champion in the league that year, bro. You know what I'm saying? So when you start taking these little things and using them to your advantage,
Yeah.
it can get you a long way. That's why I said what I said about, you know, what I say to these guys in the DM. You know, it's the same thing I'm saying out loud to you too. You know, like I don't know what you want to do, but I know what you do. Because if you didn't think you were good, you wouldn't record it. You wouldn't post it. You wouldn't post it. I tell people that all the time. I'm like, yo, if you didn't think it was fire, you wouldn't post it. You know, and that's why I said also don't worry about what anybody think. If you getting likes, and that's what I'm gonna say to all y'all too. Because sometimes, you know, this is some knowledge that I'm kind of learning. I mean, I've known this for some years now, but when I say years, I'm talking about like social media wise, probably about like the last like 3 years. Don't worry about the likes.
Yeah.
Don't worry about the like. Worry about the views.
The views, yep.
Worry about the views. As long as the views are happening, yeah, you might start off, you might only get 300 views, you might get 600, 800, 1200, you know, but eventually, you know, you'll start getting like higher views.
Right.
You might only have like 7 likes, you know, 23 likes, 2 likes, you know. That's why they turned the likes off. That's why they turned the likes off.
Mm-hmm.
Then they gave people option to either, you know, turn them on, turn them off, or whatever. You know, I have some of them that are on. I have some of them that are off. Some of them that are off have high likes on them. I just have them off. You know, but yeah, man, keep doing what you're doing, man. Keep doing what you're doing. It's important.
The trash talking outside, I know it come with it. I don't even need to worry about that for sure. Ain't nothing gonna stop this.
That's good. Now, what I will say also is yes, don't let it. You're not gonna let it stop you. And this is going to sound kind of contradicting, but you got to listen to it too. That sounds crazy, right? You got to listen to it. And the reason why I say you have to listen to it is because it depends on what type of ball player you want to be, right? So I am considered I'm more of an influencer. I'm more of an influencer type ball player now, right? And it's not influenced on like my game of how I play technically. It's more about how I speak and what I do. But because I have that influence, I have to listen to what is being said in my comments. I have to listen to what people say behind the scenes. I have to read people's stories that say things that are crazy or good or whatever, because I need to be able to craft my responses accordingly. Because you're your brand. You're your brand. I heard Coach talking about, you know, that's when I kind of came in. He was saying, you know, your website, your brand, your merch, you know, stuff like that. You're your own brand. You're your merch. You're your everything, and no one's going to care about it more than you. But at the same time, you don't have a table of people that you might be bouncing information off of. So, you know, you can use those other people. Now, I don't mean that the people that are in the comments know anything. You know, I'm not gonna hold you. Like, I laugh at a lot of things that come back in my comments because, you know, I'm 6'6", 230. I'm 6'6", 230. In the regular world, out in the streets, I'm playing the 5. But in real life on TV right now, you turn the TV on, I'm the 1 2.
I'm telling you.
Real talk.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
They done switched it all up.
Basketball almost a positionless game now. You know what I mean?
But it's always been. It just wasn't promoted. And my uncle said that to me a long time. I was about 14 years old, and he said, once again, Lorenzo, there are no more positions in basketball. You have to be able to do it all. And from there, I always played 21. You know, that's a single man game. You know, you got to be able to dribble. You don't want to grab it and just walk out. You know, you got to grab the board and you don't want to be walking out to the top of the key. Like, nah, you got to bop that joint out. Pause. You know, it was crazy, wasn't it? I caught that one. But pause. Yeah, man. Wild dude, you know what I'm telling you. But yeah, man. Yeah. I do have another question for you, man. Because I missed the beginning. Did you, if you don't mind, did you go over like your resume of what you have played if you did play?
Yeah, it's a short resume. I'll tell you
That's
that.
fine. That's cool.
Yeah, I ain't never as far as any 5-on-5, 7-team format, whatever the case may be, I ain't never played.
Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I heard that in the video. Somebody asked you that in the video, and
Yeah,
you
I
said,
think
nah.
I ain't never
Explain that video clip when dude was like, "Hey, bro, you play AAU and all that." Like
Yeah.
how that whole game was going, like before he even said that.
Yeah, I was I was scoring whatever, you know what I'm saying, and him and another cat was by my phone while I was recording the session, and I just scored, and they was yelling at one on the sideline, whatever, and I was walking towards to like they finna take the ball out, and he called me, he was like, you know what I'm saying, hey, you ain't never played organized basketball before? And I was like, nah. He was like, and then the guy standing beside him was like, hey, you nothing? He was like, I was like, yeah, nothing. Like, I ain't never played before. Like, and I get somebody said I was humble for answering it the way I answered. I was just being real. Like, I ain't never played before. I might be good. I just ain't never played on team. You know what I'm saying? Ain't like I ain't tried. You know? So yeah, I just ain't never played before. Whatever. He was like, hey, you or nothing. And he was like, man, that's organized basketball. Shit, like, nah. So yeah, I just ain't never played before.
Nah, and you know something? You know that's you'd be surprised. You would be surprised. Some of the people that you watch all the time.
Right.
I'm talking about like the higher level guys never played neither. You know, shoot, Ant didn't play high school basketball. Ant didn't play high school basketball. I don't think. I know Mac didn't play high school basketball.
Yeah.
You know, and those two are really, really big names, you know,
Right.
in the street ball world right now.
So
There's a lot of guys. I mean, shoot, there's guys in the next chapter.
that's what I'm saying.
That,
Like these content creator guys that I've been watching these last 2-3 years, like these have been real motivation for me to be like, all right, I feel like I can do this. I'm go ahead and start recording, buy me a little $50 stand, and hey, do the damn thing. You know what I'm saying? So I already know, like, I'll be following them guys though. They've been real big motivations on what I've been trying to do.
$50 stand, that ain't cheap. So you talking about little? They ain't no little. Bro, I got
You must got the
$50
one. You must
stands,
got the
bro. Them
one that
joints
just
ain't cheap.
stand out. You
Hey,
They
must got the
expensive.
one. You
the
got that
quality.
top five that stand out, don't you?
Yes. Yeah, they ain't cheap, bro. Go ahead, stop playing.
Yeah.
You out here sending false narrative to people. You're getting the good stuff, bro. That's the good stuff. That's the stuff that if you had that joint in the gym, you can hang your bag on the bottom of it and then it stabilizes it so that when the ball bounces or anybody walk by, they don't shake. It don't be doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
And then the thing about that clip or whatever, like just by you talking in it, and you would be surprised. That's like clips like that go viral. It'd be somebody else to grab it, and you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, like how Thunderbolt was saying, he said his clip went viral just by off his own personality, just by him just talking, like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't about what he did, and then he said he just shot the ball, and it's just what he said made it kind of go viral or whatever. So by you saying what you said, that right there, like for people that I know, like you said, a lot of people seeing your content, but not seeing it to like how Zoe was saying on another level, but stuff like that, it'll go viral. And next thing you know, you be looking like somebody must have got my video and did something and made it. Yeah. You'll be
That's all it
surprised,
happens.
bro, because that right there was just a good sound bite, just a natural sound bite.
I was really hoping that they cut the camera call because he was standing side is all like, man, I hope it caught it. I had Skull right after he asked me shit. He was like, you play organized basketball, Skull. Hey, got to work right after. So I'm glad that shit called us for sure.
And then the thing about it, like if I was you, I edit that out, right? Just keep that audio right there and just always use it like before any of your clips come on.
Yeah,
and right there, and you like how Zoe was saying,
yeah.
you can pretty much just create your own way how your videos like be or whatever. Same which you already been doing, but stuff like that, it'll just you using your own content because like everybody use their own content the way how they do it or whatever. Because Zoe gave me ideas on stuff like when I first chopped it up with him or whatever, and I done ran with it. You know what I'm saying? And it all makes sense too.
Mm-hmm.
The Nomad Hoops, you know what I'm saying?
I already know.
Yeah, so and this right here is his brand or whatever, Nomad Hoops or whatever. He got his website too where you can order merch and stuff like that. And I'm trying to get my stuff going to where I can start sending my stuff out. But right now, I just got my own stuff for my personal use or whatever, just to promote myself when I go out and record or just go to an event or something. And then people just see like, okay, you the Killer Cross or whatever. Then sometimes I don't want to just explain too much. I just go check out my Instagram page.
Right.
But sometimes people don't believe it because if I tell people certain stuff about people I met or played and stuff like that, they ain't gonna believe me. Just go on my page and I ain't gotta. And they're right there gonna kind of resume me to be like, okay, he got some kind of resume, even though I didn't play all this high school ball, nothing like that either. I just pretty much street ball and linked up with the people that's on the panel right now and just kept it from there.
Yeah, if you got your brand, man, you should always be wearing your brand. There's times where other people's stuff, but you go to a court, that shirt that Killer's wearing. When I started Nomad Hoops back in 2010, and I didn't have like clothing and stuff like it was just a thing, right? It was just a movement. I'm a military brat, so I moved around and I've been to Iraq as a contractor, lived, all this stuff, right? So I played ball in mad places.
Right.
My lingo even changes up from here to there. I'll say certain things with different types of terminology. So I've been a lot of places. But when I started that, man, I started wearing the shirt and I was just doing it just to, affiliate myself because like they talked about in the last video with Stunner Boy, they was talking about like crews and stuff like that, right? So I'm heir of like crews. I didn't have a crew though, I was solo dolo. So I wanted to associate my name with something. But where I'm getting to is now anytime I go somewhere, I got my Nomad Hoop shirt on. I mean, I got my hoodies or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like I got all kinds of stuff, you know what I'm saying? When you start putting it together and you put quality to your stuff, people are gonna want it. But I had no intention of selling any of the stuff. I just did it just to associate myself with something. So what I'm saying is if you have something, you get that 1, 2, shirts or whatever, then you always show up to the park with that joint on. It's summertime, bro. It's summertime. I know it's spring, but it's summertime. It's already go time. So your shirt need to be on your back, 24/7. If you got 2 shirts, you need to go ahead and you rock one today, and you rock the next one the next day. Both of them joints need to be the washer on that second day and ready for the next day. If you rocking out every day, you young still. So you rocking out every day and need to be ready. I'm serious, bro. I'm dead ass, bro. Like
for real.
And then all you gotta do. Then all you gotta do if you just want to keep it simple and plain, just get your Instagram logo on the back of your shirt and just have it at 28 Tato and just have it on there while you're out there hooping.
Show them the bottom. Show them the bottom of the shirt. Show them the bottom of the shirt.
You said the what?
Show them. Yep. Lift your shirt up again like that. Pause. Yep. Right there in that corner. You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
Like when he asked me earlier, I've been. It's in the process. Like I ain't too, but I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to, what I'm saying, something of me. I know me better than anybody, so it shouldn't be too hard for me to come up with something that's. But
I mean, even if it's just your name, I'm gonna tell you this. So, all right, tidbit, right? I ain't gonna hold it up because I'm looking at the timer, but kind of go back to Ant One because you've been watching him a lot. right? You watch him
Right.
a lot. You
Right.
see him on IG. You see all that stuff. You saw that he just what he hit 100,000 subscribers on YouTube recently, right? You see the shirt that he has on.
Yeah.
It says manifesting, right?
Yeah.
That brand was a brand that his daughter created, and he was helping her with that. If you think about that, because it didn't really have anything to do with basketball whatsoever, for real. I mean, yeah, you can manifest, into stuff, but that was his daughter's creation, right? So you could have then he came up, then he turned around with I'm 40, right? And then it's like, okay, then he went into production. If you go look at the original I'm 40, you know what, man? What that Joan out, bro.
He gonna put you up on game now. When he stand up and get the walk, man, he finna show you something that don't nobody really need to see.
Hey, cooking, man.
Look,
he do us all like that.
let me see. See, I'm on my phone. I ain't never. Let me see if I can do this. See how this works. I might not be able to do it on here like this. All right, we just gonna do it this way. Check it out. You see that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's hard. Oh,
Right. You see it?
yeah. Hell yeah. That's crazy. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like another day.
He got a website. You ordered off the website.
You ordered?
No. I had this is back. See, that's the thing. Everybody don't start off with websites, right? I got another one for you. Let me show you a different one. Let me show you a different one. Remember what I said? I wear my stuff when I go place. I wear my stuff when I'm on the court. But when I go to when I go to Boston and stuff like that, like I wear other people's stuff. Look at this one. Y'all might not know. You're not gonna know until you look at it. You have to read it. You see it?
What it
Trying
say?
to see what it say. That's on Dave's Street Ball MILF, ain't it?
Yep, that's right.
Oh.
See what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I get around.
Yeah.
I get around. If it's there and it's available and I can get to it, So it's like you got to make sure you brand your stuff, get your stuff.
Right.
I pull that from over there off the shelf. Where I have you see what I'm saying? So there's shorts, all kinds of stuff. Most of that stuff over there is all me anyway. I just have other types of shirts from other people that are there. But when you figure it out, man, you can just start off with just your name, bro. Real talk. You can have a saying. You can have something like, man, your shirt could say straight shooter, and then it just has your IG on it. Right. It don't have to be that's not your brand. Your brand isn't straight shooter. It's just saying yo, I shoot.
Right.
I shoot. Boom, straight shooter.
I know Zoe don't want to get up and show the shorts though, but
oh man.
Yeah.
You wild, bro. You wild dude. Wild dude, bro.
Yeah, he got the shorts too, man. So and I had wore these shorts up there in Tacoma. And Coach, you remember seeing me having these on or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And then by just wearing them in the I ain't playing them. Me and Craig just up there recording or whatever, but having these on in the pro-am with Isaiah Thomas, everybody just and the way how we was kind of moving around in there, people was looking at them shorts like these dudes, they were Bone Collector, but they're like some real street ballers because I had these shorts already kind of baggy. So, I got the swag going. So they looking like then Craig got his swag going. Then we were Bone Collector. And it's kind of looking like, man, who is these dudes? They some street ballers for real because the way how we was kind of looking or whatever. So, yeah, these are shorts, man, and they good quality too, man. Got his own stitching in the inside. Zoga, it's the real deal, man. Got pockets, got zippers all on it.
It took me a while. It took me a while before I got to that, I done had multiple versions of shorts. Like that's the 5th wave of shorts that he has there. I had an original black. I'm gonna say all this to say this, man. I have gear, but I never made the gear in the intentions of actually having a business with it. You know, yeah, I have an LLC and stuff now, but yeah, but like I never had that intention of doing any of that. I just did it just to stay relevant in the game. I didn't know that I was gonna. I've always had a podcast. Like I was podcasting before podcasting was ever cool. This is way early COVID, like before COVID, man, like way before. You know, using Skype. I don't even know if you even know what that is, bro. I'm using Skype.
I ain't tell you, man. Yeah.
but I'm using Skype and I'm recording and I'm coming back and I'm doing a screen recording and I'm cutting it. Bro, I got videos with people that, you know, you just don't even know or whatever, right? But the it's just about being relevant and staying in the game. If I had half the things that I have today, I think I would be able to be more competitive. I mean, I don't want to really say competitive, but like it's just my business mindset, more competitive in the market or whatnot. And of course, you know, if I was younger, more competitive, easily, because there's still no one, to be honest, that really put the ball on the ground, you know, like I do. And I mean, like I'm just older. I'm just older. That's it. I'm just older. Well, I'm taller too and bigger than a lot of guys. So
Pause.
yeah, pause. Yeah. I was, yeah. So it's just, I mean, like it's like that. But yeah, man, like I'm looking forward to whatever you decide you're gonna do. You
It's
know.
good that I'm hearing this because I've been oversimplifying
Yes, I know.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I could got a shirt, just put my name on, like you said, man.
Yeah.
That's it. Because
That's all you gotta do.
you have the, you know, this is kind of the learning. This is really gonna be the learning part. I know we're supposed to bail probably about what we got, Coach, about 15 more minutes, maybe.
Yeah. I'm looking like, yeah, I need my glasses. I'm on the phone too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. So like, all right, shirts, you know, I'm gonna put real game out here, bro. Shirts, Jiffy shirts. You just gotta figure out which brand, which texture you want.
Right.
Logos, either somebody you know, Fiverr, and now you got Chat GPT.
Yeah.
What else? Start there, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And then of course, you know, when you get your shirt pressed, right now you start off, like I say, you get you like two. You go ahead, you're gonna pay that overage on the joint, you know, because you're gonna go into the mall or somebody's joint. And you know, they already gonna tax you. You know, even if you bring your own shirt in, they gotta get their bread. They're gonna get their bread, bro. So
Oh yeah.
you know, it's gonna be like 20 something a shirt. So make sure that the shirt is good, or go get your own shirt of a high quality that you want to have, and then go ahead and bring it in there. So at least you know when you wash this shirt that it's gonna be straight. You know, it ain't shrinking up and all that, nothing crazy. And then once you do that, the next thing, this is the next level part, right? I have a press over here. I have a press. And I like the shirt that he's wearing. I pressed that shirt. I pressed that shirt that he's wearing.
Right.
And you know, what I did is I turned around and I had you start getting more and more detailed in the process, right? So I had a certain level of shirt, and then I took that shirt and I went to a seamstress. They stitched my logo in, or they stitched my my tag in for me, right? Because I had ordered tags from a location, which, you know, you go to Alibaba or whatever, right? This is once you have your logo and all that stuff, right? This is more, I have to have that more for the LLC and for copyright reasons. So that walking bucket that you saw on the shorts and inside of it, when he showed the inside tag or whatever, yeah, that walking bucket, but the one that's in the tag inside the shorts. And this is game right here. I didn't know this, right? That right there, you have to have that. In order for me to copyright that, I had to have that, because that is it's a product of for sale.
Right.
So I had to have that tag in there. That's the main thing that you have to have in it in order to copyright something like that, showing proof. or whatever, proof of sales. So that right there, the N and the H, that's another one. I had to copyright that. You know, there's a lot of things I got to copyright in general, right? And so boom. So the seamstress, they put that tag in, they put the tag in, check. All right, cool. I go to the press. The next thing is you buy transfers. So where it says Nomad Hoops on it, I might have like 300 of those in paper, right? All of them say the same thing. You just come up, boom, and you pull it off. You're not in there doing the picking and all that stuff people be doing. You got time for that? I don't have time for all that, bro. But the thing is I'm not getting no one low quality anything. I'm getting a high quality shirt. Time is really being spent with it. It's not running through a factory, just being pumped out. Like once I'm dropping game that no one ever drops, or they make people pay to learn this stuff. I didn't just, bro, like there's so many, I've helped so many people build brands and make brands and create stuff and find vendors. And man, I got guys that have made jeans and I got a whole collection, bro. Winter, summer that I wear all the time. Like, yeah, like
we got some stuff. And then like what Zoe saying, like with this hat, I went to the mall to Liz and got this hat done or whatever. And Zoe was telling me like a while back, he said, you start getting your logos and stuff on your hats and all this stuff like that. So I just thought,
oh yeah, that's hard.
So I just went in.
I used to be an assistant manager.
So now every time I go, I can go to the mall and just tell them I want something stitched on anything now. So it's making it easy for me. So now
that was my favorite part of working at Liz, man. When I was working there, I used to work there, you know what I'm saying? I was an assistant manager there for like 3 years.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like I used to love like when people come in, you know what I'm saying, they want to get, they love, you know what I'm saying, little rap names stitched on their head, or you know what I'm saying, like especially like around, like I think the craziest thing would be like around Valentine's Day, because you had girls coming in, you know what I'm saying, like they bringing their boyfriend boxes, like they don't win a box, some polo boxes, and be like, stitch my name on these boxes, and I'm like, what? Stitch your name? All right, okay, I stitch your name on these boxes.
Wait a minute. Wait. You can go in there with other things other than hats and get stitched on?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I remember I had a headband that had Kendo on it. You know what I'm saying? I stitched it right there in the stove. Like, you know what I'm saying? People used to come in like back to school time. People come in to get their kid names stitched on their book bags and stuff like that. So
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Liz do it all, man. I mean, like the pricing different. Of course, the pricing different, but yeah, they do it all in there, man. On that embroidery machine. That was my favorite part of working in being on that embroidery machine, man. I really miss doing that.
I got a homeboy that has a full embroidery machine in his house.
That's crazy.
He don't even embroider. Don't ask me why he got it, bro. Just know he got a full embroidery machine. Nah, his lady do, but like she ain't using it neither right now. But this is the fact that I'm talking about like the joint that was in Liz, like the full stack joint. I'm like, bro,
dang.
Yep. But yeah, Tay. That's
I need to go ahead and dive into that too.
So, write stuff out.
Yeah. It's all about investing in yourself. Like all of us, we all invest in our own content, cameras, everything. Like Kendo will tell you the same thing that Zoe was saying. I say like you gotta invest in yourself. Coach said the same thing. Like we all start from I know I started with like a $30 tripod, you know what I'm saying? And then they end up breaking. So I had to upgrade a lot of other stuff, and then had to get into getting cars made with my QR code on it, with my YouTube thing on it. So when I'm out, like at an event or something, I can just pass my cards out and stuff like that. And got me a banner made. So if I do an event, or if I'm in the event, I can just have my banner sitting up. And all these ideas come from like coaching and Zoe, like telling me stuff on the back end, like on the phone. Zoe will tell you, I'd be on the phone talking to him about 2 or 3 hours, and Zoe like, man, quit saying you can't do it, bro. You just go on, make it happen.
Make it happen. Just do it, bro. Just do it. And the go back to Ant. If you've been watching, I don't know how long you've been watching them. You said you kind of been picking up and watching them lately or whatnot. If you go back and you scroll back and you watch a lot of his older stuff, one thing, footage, he records for him.
Yeah.
He ain't for nobody else. He records for him. And he'll tell you if you could do the same thing that I'm doing. You got a phone, you can pay for storage, you can edit, you got YouTube that'll teach you everything or whatnot, all that good stuff. You can
Right.
do that. So, but he saying it's the same ordeal, bro. It's the same thing.
Yeah, bro, I be seeing, bro, he bringing a stack of shirts, stack of, you know what I'm saying, it's the shoes, stuff to pass out to the kids. So I be
And
seeing.
he just started that though. That's the thing. He just started that with the shirts for real, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this is something that he's been doing for like forever. If you go back and watch some of his older videos, he have on these white shorts. He has on like the second air of Nomad hoop shorts. If you watch, you go back. Matter of fact, if you look in that first post that 100,000 views post, and you scan through, it's a photo with him and a bunch of the kids on the court, and he wearing the Nomad hoop shorts.
That's hard, man.
Yeah.
Man,
because he travels to do battle against any player who's thorough, man. You know, it's a nomadic movement, so that's what it's about.
His friend, I guess he's his friend. I'm assuming, I'm not sure, but Hezzy Plus, they call him Hezzy Plus.
That's the homie.
He seen my video not too long ago. You know what I'm saying? Shouted me out, stuff like that. He's following me on, I don't know what it was on TikTok or something like that. Yeah. He picked up my video not too long ago, and that was hard.
Hezzy Plus been coming up. He's been coming up also. There's a video where he's wearing a pair also. Yeah. He got a white pair. I got a photo with him. He was up this way, and yeah, man. There's so many guys in the industry. There's so many guys in our circles or whatnot that you never know who you close to. 6 degrees of separation. You never know who knows who. Right. And I tell people all the time, it's not about what you know, and it's not about who you know. It's about who knows you, because you can know anybody you want to know, but if they don't know you, it don't even matter.
So,
and you here. So I mean, I know you. They know you. Now when you go to Hezzy, now you can go to Hezzy Plus and be like, yo, man, I talked to the homie. You say, I talked to the homie Zoe. Oh yeah, da. And it'll take your level from where you at with him already here. It's gonna take you even further, because sometimes it's all about the respect that the individual, the person that you talking to, it's about the respect level that they may have about the person that you name dropping.
Right.
It's important. That's why it's so important to just, like I said, pay attention to what people say in your comments, but you have to think about how you react to people. Yeah. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. Ant reacts to people a little different. Real New York, real New York like.
Yeah.
And it's like, but he can't keep doing that. He can't keep doing that, because then he'll lose brand deals, or he'll miss deals that probably he could have gotten or whatnot. So and I say that as a friend, right? It's important. It's important. Shoot.
Yeah, he got a big fan base. He got a big fan following. So yeah, you don't want to mess that up. Just how you react to the people. Yeah, I already know.
Yeah, man. But I know Coach is going to go ahead and wrap this up or whatever. And I'm just going to tell you, like, I really appreciate jumping in right quick, getting to shoot the breeze or whatever. I should be asleep. I got to go to work in the morning. I know everybody else do too. But
so
I don't know. I haven't been here. Yeah, I haven't been here in a couple of months, so I popped in here right quick or whatnot, man. But and I owe you this right here, Tay. And then I'm gonna go ahead and bail. But I'm Obi-Wan Kenobi. Don't act like you don't know me. You know me, Zobi, yo.
Hey, that's how we gonna finish it tonight on the unit. We had our good brother Zobi-Wan, the historian, come in and bless us with some wisdom and knowledge, and just the love as always. And hey, young fella, welcome. Like I said, you're the one that's going to continue to take the movement. You're the future, right? And you have all of us around you to pour into you, use us as resources. You know what I mean? Like you said, feel free to reach out to any one of us. Like I said, we're the unit. We're here for one another.
Right.
Uh, so thank you for taking the time to jump on with us and
Oh,
continue pushing.
oh yeah,
You
man.
know?
Man, appreciate y'all for having me on. You know what I'm saying? Any recognition for me is good recognition. So I was like, hey, I hopped on it as soon as I seen your text, man. Of course I'm gonna come on for sure. So yeah, like I said, man, appreciate all the tips y'all been giving me, man. All the love, support y'all been showing me for sure. And yeah, man, we're gonna keep that. I'm here to stay, man. We're gonna keep supporting each other for sure.
Oh yeah.
Most
I'm gonna, I'm
definitely.
gonna, I'm
Gonna
gonna,
get
I'm gonna, I'm gonna throw this out there right quick, man. Me and Coach got some cooking up with the big homie Hot Sizzle. You know what I'm saying? We got some cooking up with sauce coming up real soon. So y'all definitely be on the lookout for that.
Already, man.
Yes, sir. And
Yeah.
y'all know I'm always on the move, on the groove. I'm trying to make something happen. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah,
Just
for
because I
sure.
don't say nothing don't mean it ain't working. You
Oh
know
yeah.
what I mean? So, hey, see, I'm starting to get like you, Zoe. I'm starting to put them lines together. You see? Zoe.
I heard it. I heard it.
You heard it right,
I
Zoe.
heard it
Okay.
in my head. I was like, "Oh, okay, he about to sign off with that." All right, so that's all right. That's all right. I was like, and in my head, I'm thinking like, man, he got to say that every single time.
Yeah.
But that'll work
Oh
though.
yeah.
I appreciate it, so hey, we're gonna get off. This is the unit. I will be back tomorrow on live and unscript. I have overseas for all of those. Like I said, that's what I do. I'm that pro side. I'm the plug, getting people jobs. And so tomorrow, I have Rich, Lauren, and golly, um, not Melvin. Yeah, Melvin. So international tours, we're gonna be talking about actually taking players to China, Italy, Belgium, and some more places. So I got a tour that's coming out. We got some combines. So tomorrow at 7:30, tap in with us. Y'all get to hear about it. Like I said, I gotta go to Portland on May 10th to do a combine. We're looking to go to Dallas to do a second combine. We're looking for 26 players to take on
Wow.
this trip to get him an opportunity to go to China, all of these places and play in front of coaches, get an opportunity to get a job, and they can make money on this tour. So, like I said, that's one of the things that I'm blessed to be able to be connected with. So tomorrow we're gonna have that. Next weekend, we don't know who we're gonna have on the unit, but I know next Saturday I will have my good friend Coach Mike from Russia, coach. So I'm starting to bring out all my coaches, all my connections, and things like that, and introduce it to the world for those who want to go to that next level and play. You know what I mean? Like Cross said, Cross is like, man, coach is actually connected. I got a few people. You know what I mean? I know a few people. You know, so hey, appreciate y'all, Cross, Sauce. Y'all say something before we get off.
Man, I
um.
want to appreciate Tato for just, you know what I'm saying, telling the story to the unit and for the people that's watching and y'all stay on the lookout, man. He dropped videos every other day. So if y'all ain't subscribed to his Instagram, go on follow him.
Oh yeah, man, for sure, man. Appreciate that, Carl.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, man. Shout out to Tato, man. My southern brother. Uh, Shout out to Zoe for coming on, man. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, y'all follow me, Kendo Sauce 3 on Instagram. Y'all cop that merch at USA Stars. Promo code Kendo at checkout for free shipping and subscribe to my YouTube, man. Crossover TV.
Oh
Hey,
yeah, so for
we
sure.
we are the unit. I'm the ambassador. Like Zoe, I'm gonna get a tagline like Zoe. I'm telling y'all, y'all know now. You know the ambassador. Hey, I'm learning from you, Zoe. You know what I mean? So,
There is no.
all right. Hey, we want to say thank y'all and happy Easter, happy Resurrection Day. You know what I
Oh yeah.
mean? For those, you know what I mean. Even if you don't believe, it's still the truth. So, hey, I love y'all. Until next time, we out.
We out
All right,
here.
appreciate y'all, man. Take it
Yes,
easy.
sir.
For
Sir.
sure.